Hello everybody, and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. And we're about to begin our duty at the stone monument. Because this is a duty, we have to do this separately. So we're both just going to go ahead and interact with the stone monument, and hopefully this light won't kill me. About to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before entering the Call of Duty. Or Call of Destiny, or whatever it said. Probably Call of Destiny, because Call of Duty is copyright.
Yeah. I love Yasha.
Anyway.
I love Yasha's Japanese voice. It's so calming and cute.
I still have the English voices, so, you know.
Yeah.
Shall I die?
I know, I understand if people rather stick with the English, but to me, the Japanese is far superior.
Carved into yonder stone. Such words
She's so short.
describe the manner in which the citizens
She is like, I think she's like 1 centimeter taller than me.
Yeah, well, when I did this before, I was playing as Takano, and she was like the same height as me. And so now she's walking up to my massive Arizen, and it's just like, now she's so tiny. It's like she's halfway down the screen instead of being, you know, even level with me.
But yeah, for a conjurer, Yasha is great.
Or perhaps not. It's a go boom!
As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural.
Who has a huge stomach? Really, you need to lay off the fries.
That the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be tagged.
I love how they show the Gobu entering the cave as it's charging, and then Yashua just like continues to talk without the Gobu reaching us.
Unpleasant though it be.
Yeah, to beat this quest, the best way is to attack the ads. Don't focus too much on the boss.
Yeah.
I learned that the hard way.
Yep. So did I. Don't need to refresh my dot spell when it's only been like 3 seconds since I last used it. On the other hand, once the ads start showing up, then I'll need to throw my defense ability.
Oh, I forgot Yasha can heal me. Hopefully, thank you. I always loved you. No, really, I have always loved her. When I first saw her, just like, can I marry her? I want to romance her. Let me.
Right. I'm more attracted to Clytia, or whatever her name is.
Yep.
But then, it's probably because of those glasses.
I think it's probably because of those glasses.
Yep. Those glasses are just... I'm sorry, but glasses are just beyond attractive. Refresh my dot spell, and I missed with the dot spell. That's okay.
Yay! I won.
Nice. Now you're stuck waiting on me.
Yeah, I think I won mostly because of the extra damage that I've been doing.
Yep. Oh my. They got some frenzied Gobers over there. Trying to put up the defense. Remember circle strafe. I'm just like
Really?
strafing all over the place on these guys, just getting so used to it from World of Warcraft. Like if you play a tank in World of
maybe
Warcraft,
that's maybe that's why we had people who kept, well, tanks who kept on moving in this game and really that in this game, as a tank, you don't want to move. Or you're just trying to screw up other...
Yeah, in World of Warcraft, if you didn't constantly keep moving as a tank, you got freaking owned. That's why, as a tank, you're just constantly on the move. From what I've seen, this seems to be about the same because of the
AoEs, yeah.
AoEs and things like that. And I've been constantly moving here.
Everyone has to do that. Everyone has to dodge AoEs, but when you're not dodging AoEs, you want to stand still because there are DPS that requires them to hit behind. And if the tank keeps on moving, then they're not going to hit behind. And
right.
Yeah.
Well, that would make sense. That was actually a lot easier than the first time I did this. When I was playing Takano, I got freaking annihilated the first time. But now here I am doing this, and I'm just jumping all over the place, doing perfectly fine. In World of Warcraft, they used to have that, where you had to like be behind the opponent in order to do like the backstabbing and stuff. But then they added in enemies that the tank had to keep moving around. And so several classes found themselves completely worthless because they couldn't use their attacks. And so World of Warcraft had to actually stop and replace several of the skills so that you didn't have to stand behind the enemy in order to use it because it was impossible.
Yeah, the skills that you can do extra damage with a backstab thing in here, you still do damage if you don't. So, I'm guessing Square Enix, well, the team for this game knew about that. So.
Yeah. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if if their team play World of Warcraft, so they know all the rights and wrongs.
Well, that was one of the rights that World of Warcraft did technically, because they made some really awesome and complicated combats against some of the bosses, but those ones were pretty much the ones where you had to the tank had to constantly be moving. So those are actually more of my favorites, is the ones where the tank has to constantly be moving around. So I think they changed that in Wrath of the Lich King. I think that was one of the first things they did in Wrath, because all of the Burning Crusade stuff, the first expansion, was like the tanks have to constantly be moving because of the fact that the bosses and stuff, like if you fought a dragon, you know, it breathes on you, it's like you move out of the way of the breath, otherwise you get freaking owned, you know?
Yeah.
So it's you had to constantly be on the move, even as a tank.
I think that's mostly our version of AoEs.
Yeah. It's just like in here you get like the little bar thingy, circle thingy, and stuff like that show up that tell you when like an AoE and stuff is going to go off.
Because they don't do that in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, they don't do that in World of Warcraft because almost every enemy just is constantly using those type of abilities. Like if you're fighting a dragon, it's constantly like using its dragon's breath on you, you know? So you're having to dodge and stuff like that.
I sort of like the warnings on this game.
It is a bit nice, I will admit, having those warnings. Because it tells you, okay, this is where you don't want to be standing. It's just, like, I think World of Warcraft could do it with ease. It's just that the thing is that they do that a lot. Like, if you're fighting, for example, Sapphiron, who's this massive undead dragon, he's usually flying high above everything, and so the tank is just barely able to hit, and he's constantly like breathing cold ice down and things like that, and flying around the stage, and so it makes it complicated makes it more interesting in my opinion because of the fact that you're not standing in one spot just using a couple of skills here and there.
Awake again. Are we?
It's going to almost be like that, later on, because there are battles in this game where you're practically dancing on the floor.
Yeah.
Because you're dodging all these AoEs.
See this blade?
Yep.
I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives. This
Honestly,
kind
I made the
They are
DDR
most
joke.
commonly used for the cutting of rope.
Dodge revolution.
It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion.
Because really, you're just avoiding the light up areas on the ground and
In any event,
Yeah.
you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment
so
of our
yeah.
victory.
Usually my advice to people who are new to this game is dodge AoEs, which will appear usually on the ground. Be-
Towering
and if you're like
I'm sure
a
I
black mage, it doesn't matter if you're trying to get in that next attack. You better get out of that AoE or you'll get KO'd.
Well.
Yep.
This has
And I've seen it
been
happen many times before.
revelations.
When we're fighting a primal, and it's like, oh, I'll get it, I can get it still, and then they try to dodge at the last minute and they get hit.
I suggest you deliver this knife.
Yep.
And they die.
Along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement. The days ahead.
So
promise
yeah,
all rest.
to me, AoEs before attacks.
Yeah.
May our
Oh yeah,
paths
that
cross
is
again
one of
under the light of the crystal.
it's one of the things in just about any MMO and so on is you want to, use you want to avoid attacks before you, worry about making an attack. So, alright, now we can return to Staleworn at the Summerford Farms.
Yay!
And it looks like we have a fate right up here, so let's jump into that because why not? Hey, cool, it's Aurelia's. I need those. I will gladly jump into this fate. My hunting log.
I wouldn't even too. We run way after. This is gonna be lovely.
Wow, that fate ended quickly.
It's because we get there were people help work on this, I'm guessing. Yep, I see a carbuncle over there.
Yeah.
I think it's too late. Emily, they're going to disappear. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. I tried
Oh,
to kill it.
I guess we're not really lucky.
Yep. Oh well, we got 2 of them, so we just need to get
Yeah.
1 more, I think. No, we got all 3 of them.
Oh, sweet.
At least I have all
Congrats.
3 of them, so I assume.
Well, I don't need them.
Oh, you didn't need them. Alright, then yeah, we're good, because I already got all 3 of them. Had I known I had all 3 of them, I wouldn't have worried about the ones that was running away. But, I thought I had only killed 2, so, but you must have killed the 3rd one. Which is perfectly fine. Because it worked out in the end.
Yep.
Alrighty, run back up here and then turn in this quest. I think I will turn in the quest in the next episode. So if you've been enjoying, please feel free to subscribe. And feel free to leave a like. And check out our Patreon. And we will see everybody next time.
Bye bye.
Keep calm and punny on, everybody.